for our team here. So yeah, of course, iBDW, absolute monster, you know, one of the best on the East Coast, period. And Rene, solid Fox from Toronto. You definitely know more about him than I do. You said you met him at Mango's birthday bash.
Yeah, we played a bunch at birthday bash. He's pretty solid, but he's definitely got his work cut out for him because Cody is probably favorite to make grand finals at this tournament, honestly.
Right, and especially with Axe out of the equation, and you know, even if he was in the equation, picking Young Link, I think his chances are pretty good. And I think the other top 4 seed is None, so it'll be probably, you know, two or one of those two, iBDW and None versus HBox for grands.
Yep, striking a battlefield, no surprise. Cody's always down to go here.
Yo, my man Zuppy fan 420. All right, shouts to Zuppy, another box god.
Yep.
All right, and so far Rene doing pretty well in the opening seconds of the match, but of course there's so much melee left to be played in this set. Could see heavy adaptations come out from iBDW. He's a top player in the world for a reason. Man, a nice little back and forth scramble over there on the right side. And they're still going at it. That's just like the hot zone for this match. If there's a heat map, it would be very heavy on the right.
Honestly, these guys have played the match pretty similarly so far. You know, iBDW is known for like a full hop heavy style, and I've seen a lot of the same out of Rene thus far. Nice conversion right there to keep the match tied.
All right, burns out the invincibility successfully. It's a good start.
Yeah, the thing is, when Fox is weaving his way around the platforms, in the Fox Ditto, there's not really anything that you can hit him with when he's at low percent to get like a really meaningful opening. It's mostly about like chipping away at him with like back airs or shines, you know, moves that aren't going to be 2-frame negative, just to get him to like tumble percent. But you can't really get a big opening. That's why it's a pretty effective style.
Yeah, for sure. Not getting those knockdowns and just
see right there. Like iBDW knows he sees Rene on the left side on the left platform, and he just back airs him, but keeps it spaced and then evades because he needs to get into like a slightly higher percent before he can really start making moves. Now right here, Cody's probably going to clean this one up just through rinse and repeat back airs, and yeah, you just do a regular get up to cover the downward up beyond reaction. So huge lead for iBDW right now.
Yeah, great call out on that downward up B as well. Man, you just see, like, even if you start really hot, it could all fall apart so quickly once the top player adapts. And iBDW doing a great job of showing that. I'm going to just call him Cody because it's too early for me to say all those letters.
Yeah, Rene's punish game just kind of fell apart after the first stock. Like, I feel like the opportunities were there, but it was really only on the first stock that he managed to keep up with Cody's pace, because Cody has a very, very consistent punish game. And unless your execution's on point, it's going to be tough to keep up with that.
Yeah, man, that was that got out of hand real quick, and I want to see if Rene's able to make some key adaptations. You know, make it a little closer, potentially take it to a game 3. But iBDW is doing super well right off the bat. Just took him a stock to wake up, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel like if I were Rene, I would take him to a stage that limits the effectiveness of the full hop style, because it doesn't seem like facing fighting fire with fire is really going to work for him. I would almost consider going to FD. This is actually the exact opposite of where I would have gone, but we'll see how it pans out.
So you think the lack of platforms is like a good choice for fighting his full op heavy style?
Yeah, when someone
option.
Yeah, like on FD, that style becomes way less viable. Like, you pretty much have to adapt the grounded game, because once you commit to a full hop, you don't have an escape route.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got the custom Fox on as well. That's pretty cool.
He needed to clean that up. These mistakes are really going to cost Rene long term, but good stuff picking up that tech chase.
All right, we saw the same thing happen last game. Like a great start for Rene, but just the war of attrition and, you know, the back and forth adaptation over time favoring iBDW.
Yeah, I'd like to see more reactionary tech chases from Rene. I feel like he's dropped so many because he's opted for things like short hop up air and stuff like that. But if you just used more shines to reaction tech chase, then a lot of these punishes would have been pretty impossible for him to miss, and he might have had a bigger lead by now because he's opened up Cody multiple times already in this match.
Yeah, just has to make sure he gets reward that can keep up with iBDW's punish game. And looking for the tech in place. I feel like I made the same read right there, and I also missed it.
He should have opted for a regular getup right there on reaction. That's pretty much the easiest way to cover the downward up B. Yeah, and that side B is kind of predictable. He's going for the ledge cancel off the right side of the left platform, but iBDW knows that that's an option that Foxes are going to pick pretty often.
All right, and if he completes this edge guard, yes, an even game once again.
Yep. Really impressive, honestly. Rene's been holding his ground. He was in the first game too until things got out of hand. So we'll see if he can keep up in this one.
Yeah, not easy to tangle with top 10 level players like this, and especially, once you've already had a game that you kind of lost by a solid margin. You might take some wind out of your sails, but Rene staying resilient. Oh,
horrible DI.
Horrible DI, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, shield drop bear. Yeah, like you said, iBDW knows he can just like kind of ticky-tack him up at those early percents and not much else. So he's going to be very reserved in the moves he's looking for until those percents start climbing.
It's once Fox gets to 31%, I'm pretty sure that back air will tumble him in the Fox Ditto. So that's the percent that these players need to be looking out for. Because prior to tumble, you're not going to really get a punish after a back air, but after you start tumbling, it actually becomes very possible. And these players are going for back air a lot. Like, it's probably the most used move this set. They're using back air way more than shine, neutral air, or drill.
Oh, missing that F tilt. Maybe looking for turnaround up tilt.
Yeah, again, that was pretty poor DI by Rene, but I think it was a little too late. And why? Okay.
Just to come back and use his invincibility to kill him. There we go. All right. Well, iBDW getting it done one way or another there.
Dude, what was the point of that? Like, he actually could have lost.
Yeah. Well, at least he kept his head on straight, got the job done, but still very ridiculous to watch it.
Yeah, honestly, it was really good from Rene for like a lot of that set. It feels like if he just capitalized on a lot more of the opportunities that he had, it could have gone the other way. But I think it's important for him to realize that the opportunities were there. Like, he didn't get blown out. Had he actually converted on some of those openings, he easily could have won like game 2 for sure.
All right, so we've got a couple replays from that set. Even though that was 2-0, it wasn't like a quick destructive 2-0. And there were some great moments from both players in this set. iBDW with a clean edge guard, just stalling with the shine, lining it up perfectly for the side B.
Yeah, Rene didn't really have the edgeguard flowchart down nearly as solidly as iBDW did, because a lot of iBDW pretty much had like 6 stocks or 7 stocks in the second game rather than 4, because he just kept living in spots where he honestly shouldn't have. Like, it was the situation was out of his control, and